So, dear students, in the last class we are studying metallurgy. So, in metallurgy we have studied what is the meaning of minerals, ores, metallurgy, etc. So, what are minerals? Naturally occurring material containing the metals or the metallic compounds which can be obtained by mining is called mineral. A metal can have number of minerals. Say for example, the metal iron has so many minerals, namely hematite, magnetite, siderite and iron pyrites, etc. Out of these minerals, we will extract iron from one of the minerals economically and conveniently. That mineral is called ore. What is ore? The mineral from which metal can be extracted economically and conveniently is called an ore. So, what is the ore of iron? Hematite is the ore of iron because iron is extracted from hematite conveniently and economically. Similarly, bauxite is the ore of aluminium because aluminium is extracted from bauxite. So, then coming to what is metallurgy? Extraction of metal from its ore is known as metallurgy. So, what are the steps involved in metallurgy to extract pure metal from its ore? For example, hematite is the ore of iron. What is the formula of hematite? Fe2O3. So, from Fe2O3 we have to extract or isolate iron, only iron. So, for that process is known as metallurgy. Extraction of pure metal from its ore is known as metallurgy. The metallurgy involves the following steps. That means the isolation of metal or extraction of metal from its ore involves 3 steps. Number 1, concentration or ore dressing of the ore. Number 2, extraction or isolation of the crude metal from its ore, and then finally refining of the crude metal. So, by doing these 3 steps we will extract metal. So, first we will know what is ore dressing or concentration. So, on the other hand, in the last class I also told that what is a gangue? Gangue is the impurity or the waste material present along with the ore. So, during the process of extraction, we have to remove this gangue, we have to remove this waste material from the ore. So, that is what is known as ore dressing or concentration. The removal of gangue from the ore is known as ore dressing or concentration. Write down. What is ore dressing or concentration? The removal of gangue, Gangue, the removal of gangue from the ore is called ore dressing or concentration of the ore. Concentration of the ore. It is also called as ore dressing, concentration of the ore, or enrichment of the ore, or beneficiation. The removal of gangue from the ore is called ore dressing. It is also called as concentration of the ore, enrichment of the ore, and also it is called beneficiation. So the removal of gangue, how to remove the gangue from the ore? So it depends upon the process of ore dressing depends upon the difference in the physical or chemical properties of the ore and the gangue particles. This process, what is this process means? The process of ore dressing involves the difference in the physical or chemical properties, difference in the physical or chemical properties between the ore and the gangue particles, the ore and the gangue particles, gangue particles. So the ore and the gangue particles are differ in their either physical properties or chemical properties. So these differences are make use in the separation of ores from the gangue. So what are the methods of ore dressing or concentration? The methods of ore dressing. The methods of ore dressing are, number one, these are the following methods from which ore can be freed from gangue. Number one, levitation. Number two, magnetic separation process. Magnetic separation process. Number three, froth, F-R-O-A-T-H, froth flotation, froth flotation process. And fourth one is leaching, L-E-A-C-H-I-N-G, leaching. So ore dressing can be done either by levitation, magnetic separation process, froth flotation process, F-R-O-T-H F-L-O-A-T-A-D-I-O-N, froth flotation process, and then leaching. So we will know one by one what is leaching and how gangue can be removed from the ore by leaching. So the removal of gangue from the ore is called ore dressing. So in ore dressing, the process of ore dressing depends upon the difference in the physical and chemical properties of the ore and the gangue particles. So ore dressing, in ore dressing there are four types. Number one, levitation, magnetic separation, froth flotation process, and fourth one is leaching. So write first one, what is levitation or gravity separation? Gravity separation. What is levitation or gravity separation or hydraulic washing? Gravity separation. What is levitation or gravity separation? So this question will be asked in another forum. Explain the concentration of oxide ore by hydraulic washing process. Hydraulic washing process. So what is levitation or gravity separation? It is also asked as explain the concentration of oxide ore by hydraulic washing process. So in this method of ore dressing or concentration, how a ore can be separated from the gangue? So here that gangue and the ore particles are differ in their weights. When the gangue particles are differ in weights from the ore particles, this method can be used. So what is levitation? Separation of heavier ore particles from the lighter gangue particles. If the ore particles are heavy and gangue particles are lighter, so ore particles ತುಂಬ ಭಾರವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಹಗುರವಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ನಾವು ಲೆವಿಗೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಓರಿಂದ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಲೆವಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಷನ್. ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ heavier particles will comes down and the lighter particles will go up. So that is the technique used in levitation or gravity separation. The process of separation of heavier ore particles from the lighter gangue particles is known as levitation or gravity separation. So write down what is levitation. The process of separation of heavier ore particles. The process of separation of heavier ore particles from the lighter gangue particles. From the lighter gangue particles is called levitation or gravity separation. Gravity separation. So first up, in this method, heavier oxide ores, this is very important. By levitation method, what are the ores which are concentrated? In this method, heavier oxide ores like hematite, Fe2O3, tin stone, SnO2, etc. will be concentrated. So you have to know the definition of levitation or hydraulic separation. So in concentration of the ore, there are three methods. One is levitation, number 2 is magnetic separation, number 3 is froth flotation process, and number 4 is leaching. What is levitation or gravity separation? The process of separation of heavier ore particles from the lighter gangue particles due to gravity is called levitation or gravity separation. So in this method, By leviation method, heavier oxide ores like hematite, you have to remember, oxide ores can be concentrated by leviation. What are the oxide ores which are concentrated? Hematite and tin stones. These are heavier ore particles. They are separated from the lighter gangue particles, will be concentrated. So, in leviation process, comma, hydraulic classifiers are used for concentration. So these are the equipment or the apparatus used for leviation process. So you have to define what is leviation: separation of heavier ore particles from lighter gangue particles. Number 2, oxide ores like hematite or tin stone can be separated from or concentrated from this method. For leviation, we will use hydraulic classifier. So now we will understand what are hydraulic classifiers and how they are used in the method of concentration. So I will write the figure here. You have to write down the figure. So this is the hydraulic classifier. So hydraulic classifiers are used for concentration. So this is the figure. You have to write down this one. So this is hydraulic classifier. So this is called Hooper, Hooper, Hooper. So from here, so this is powdered ore plus gangue is introduced. This one is powdered ore plus gangue. So here here it is water. So it is water at high force. Water at high force. So this one is powdered ore plus gang. Powdered ore plus gang. This opening is called hooper. So what happens? So here is water. So the lighter gang particles will go up. So lighter gang particles will go up, heavier ore particles will come down. So this one is gang. Gang will go out. Here ore, Heavier, heavier ore particles. Here is lighter gang particles. So this is hydraulic classifier. Hydraulic classifier. So this is the hydraulic classifier is the apparatus used in navigation process for the concentration of the oxide ore. What is navigation? Removal of heavier ore particles from the lighter gang particles, or separation of heavier ore particles from the lighter gang particles is known as ore dressing, or navigation or gravity separation. So it is this process of ore dressing is used for the concentration of oxide ores. Remember, like hematite or tin stone, etc. So for the process of navigation, we will use hydraulic classifier, which is as shown in the figure. So what happens? The ore should be finely divided. That means it will be powdered. That means this impure ore contains the ore particles and gang particles. Here the powdered ore plus gang particles are introduced through the hooper from the top of this reservoir. Powdered ore containing the gang particles are introduced into this classifier or reservoir from the top of the reservoir through hooper, and then water at high pressure is passed into the reservoir through the tube from the bottom. What happens? Lighter gang particles will move along with the current of water to the top. The heavier ore particles will settle at the bottom. So these are the heavier ore particles settle at the bottom, and they can be removed frequently. So powdered ore containing the gang particles are introduced from the top of the hydraulic classifier. Water at high pressure or high speed is passed from the bottom of the reservoir. Lighter gang particles will rise along with the water to the top, and they will be removed from this outlet. Heavier ore particles will collect at the apex. This is the bottom of the reservoir, and it will be removed frequently. So this is what is known as hydraulic classifier. So now write down what is the procedure. Write down. powdered ore particles are introduced into the classifier. This is the hydraulic classifier introduced into the classifier from the top through the hooper. So this is the hooper. Powdered ore particles are introduced. Full stop. A current of water at high speed is passed through the pipe from the bottom. Full stop. The lighter gangue particles are raised to the top along with the current of water. The heavier ore particles will settle at the heavier ore particles will settle at the apex of the cone. At the bottom. So this is the apex of the cone. So here water will rush into the reservoir. The heavier ore particles, these are ore particles and these are gangue particles. So lighter gangue particles will move up along with water. Heavier ore particles will settle at the apex of the cone. This is the cone at the bottom and is removed frequently. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಸೊ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಾಗ ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಟಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ heavier ore particles from the lighter gangue particles. The process is known as levitation or gravity separation. Due to gravity, heavier particles will settle down, and due to gravity, lighter particles will move up. So this process is known as levitation or gravity separation or hydraulic washing. It is also called as hydraulic washing. This method is used for the concentration of oxide ores like hematite or tin stone. So this is the procedure. So now we will study another method of ore dressing, namely magnetic separation process. Write down. Number 2, explain magnetic separation process for the concentration of the ore. Explain magnetic separation process for the concentration of the ore. So this magnetic separation, in this magnetic separation, magnetic properties of the ore or the gangue particles are used. So whenever the mixture of ore and gangue particles contain magnetic impurities, that means the particles which are attracted by the magnet is called magnetic particles, and the particles which are not attracted by the magnet are called non-magnetic particles. If either the ore or the gangue particles are magnetic, then this method is used for separation of these two ore and gangue particles. So this method is used in the concentration of pyrolusite ore, that means it is the ore of manganese, tin oxide in a ore of tin, and chromite in ore of chromium or iron. So what is magnetic separation? This method is used to concentrate this method is used to concentrate the ore this method is used for the concentration of the ore if it contains the magnetic particles either ore or gangue. If either the ore or the gangue are magnetic particles, this method is used for the concentration of the ore if it contains the magnetic particles. Here magnetic properties of the ore or the gangue particles are used to separate the ore particles from the gangue particles. So from this method, ores like number 1 pyrolusite MnO2, tin stone SnO2, number 3 chromite FeOCr2O3, chromite etc. are concentrated. The method is used to concentrate the ore if it contains magnetic particles, namely ore or the gangue particles. So from this method, these ores can be concentrated. So what is the actual procedure? So this is the figure which is used in the magnetic separation. So here these are the two rollers. This is a roller and this is also one roller, this is another roller. Over this roller there is a belt which moves like this. So this is a belt which moves like this. This is the belt. This one is roller and this one is magnetic roller. So this one is magnetic roller and this one is an ordinary roller and this one is the belt. This is the belt. So on this belt, this is the powdered ore. This is powdered ore plus gangue. Powdered ore plus gangue particles are dropped over this belt. So what happens? If the gangue particles or the ore particles are attracted by the magnet, they will form a heap. They will form a heap closer to the magnet. So this is magnetic particles. So if it is non-magnetic particles, they will form a heap away from the roller, magnetic roller. This is non-magnetic particles. Non-magnetic particles, they will form a separate heap away from the magnetic roller. So this is the procedure. The powdered ore. So whenever the ore contains magnetic particles, if either the ore is magnetic particles or the gangue are magnetic particles, they can be separated by magnetic separation process. Magnetic separation process are used whenever the ore contains the magnetic particles. If either the gangue particles or the ore particles are magnetic particles, this method is used for concentration of the ore. So what are the ores which are concentrated by this method? Number 1, pyrolusite, tin stone and then chromite. This is chromite ore. What is actually the procedure? So the powdered ore, the ore should be powdered which contains ore particles or gangue particles, or the powdered ore are dropped on the belt which is moving over 2 pulleys or rollers, one of which is magnet. The powdered ore is dropped on the belt which is moving over rollers, out of which one is the magnet. So the magnetic particles, if the ore is magnetic particles, if the ore is attracted by the magnet, the ore particles are attracted by the magnetic roller and forms a heap closer to the magnet. If the gangue particles are non-magnetic or not attracted by the magnet, they will fall away from the magnet and form a separate heap. H-E-A-P, heap means rashi. ಈಗ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ನಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ, ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ರೋಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎ ಹೀಪ್, ರಾಶಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ದಿ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ರೋಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ ಹೀಪ್ closer to the magnet. If the gang particles are non-magnetic, they are not attracted by the magnet and fall away from the magnet and form a separate heap. So, Bohr particles, magnetic particles, gang particles, non-magnetic particles. On the other hand, if the gang particles are magnetic, they will fall closer to the magnet. They are attracted by the magnet and form a heap closer to the magnet. And if the Bohr particles are non-magnetic, they will fall away from the magnetic roller. So, like this, if either the Bohr or the gang particles are magnetic, they can be separated by magnetic separation. So, the magnetic particles are attracted by the magnetic roller and form a heap closer to the magnet, and the non-magnetic particles are not attracted by the magnet and falls away from the magnet. So, write down. So, this is the figure. This is magnetic roller. This is non-magnetic roller. So, write down point number 1. The powdered Bohr particles are made to fall on a belt moving over the two rollers, comma, one of which is a magnetic. The powdered Bohr is dropped over the belt, moving over the rollers, one of which is a magnet. And point number 2, the magnetic particles, for example Bohr, are attracted by the magnetic roller and falls near the roller. Next one, the non-magnetic particles, namely gang. For example, gang are not attracted by the magnetic roller and falls away from the roller. So, in this way we can separate magnetic Bohr particles from non-magnetic gang particles. So, we can separate the magnetic particles from non-magnetic particles, whether they may be Bohr or gang particles. So, you have to remember what type of Bohrs can be separated by magnetic particles. What is the answer for this one? The Bohr particles, if the Bohr particles containing magnetic and non-magnetic impurities, magnetic separation process is used for concentration process. If either the Bohr is magnetic or the gang particles are magnetic, that means they are attracted by the magnet, this process of separation can be used. So, first method, levitation, is used for the concentration of oxide ore. Magnetic separation process is used whenever the ore contains magnetic particles, either the ore or the gangue particles, and this is the procedure for magnetic separation. Now, the third method is froth flotation process. Explain froth, F-R-O-T-H, flotation, F-L-O-A-T-I-O-N, froth flotation process for the concentration of sulfide ore, oxide ore levitation, magnetic impurities, magnetic separation, sulfide ores by froth flotation process. So, if the ore is a sulfide ore, we can separate the ore from the gangue by this method, froth flotation process. So, whenever the ore contains sulfides, write down, this method is used to separate sulfide ores. These sulfide ores are wetted by oil, ಎಣ್ಣೆನಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನೆಯುತ್ತವೆ sulfide ores. This method is used to separate sulfide ores wetted by oil from the gangue, usually wetted by water. Sulfide ores are wetted by oil, used to separate sulfide ores from the gangue wetted by water. Example, sulfides like lead sulfide, zinc sulfide, CuFeS2. This one is copper pyrites, are concentrated by froth flotation process. That means sulfides ore are concentrated by froth flotation process. So, what is the procedure? What is the froth flotation process? So, for that you have to write this figure. So, this is a big water tank. So, here it is filled with large amount of water. And then here is a pipe. It is a pipe through which water, compressed water and water under high pressure water at high pressure. Water at high pressure is passed into this tank. So this is water at high pressure. So here ore, so this is water. To this water we have to add ore plus collectors plus FROTH, froth stabilizers. So it is a large tank containing water. To this we will add powdered ore plus collectors. I will tell you what are collectors and froth stabilizers. So what happens? Air is circulated, water air under high pressure. So this is not water, this is air at high pressure. Air at high pressure. So this is water in a big tank. It is, and to this water in a big tank, the ore particles, powdered ore particles are added into the water taken in a big tank, and then collectors like pine oil or fatty acid or xanthates. Pine oil or fatty oil or xanthates are added as collectors. They are also called as froth producing oils. Froth producing oils, they are called collectors. And then stabilizers, to stabilize the froth stabilizers, namely aniline or cresol are added. So water in a big tank is taken and it is mixed with powdered ore particles. In froth flotation process, sulfide ores are concentrated. What are the sulfide ores? Namely lead sulfide, zinc sulfide and copper pyrite CuFeS2 are concentrated by froth flotation process. Here the sulfide ores are wetted by oil and the gangue particles are wetted by water. So this difference is used to separate ore from the gangue. What actually the procedure? In a big tank, take water in a big tank and to this water add powdered ore particles and a frothing agents like pine oil or fatty acids or xanthates. They are called froth producing oils ಅಥವಾ collectors. ಬಿಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು? ಪೌಡರ್ಡ್ ಓರನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ಸ್, ನೇಮ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಾದಿಂಗ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಏನು ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು? ಪೈನ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಫ್ಯಾಟಿ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಝ್ಯಾಂಥೇಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸು? ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್. ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನೊರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅನಿಲಿನ್, ಕ್ರೆಸಾಲನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ವಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಓರ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಓರ್ ಹಾಕಿ stabilizer, collectors ಅಥವಾ froth producing oils like pine oil, fatty acids ಅಥವಾ xanthates ಹಾಕಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅನಿಲಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಜಾಲನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಏರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವೆನ್ ಏರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ನೊರೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಪ್ ವಾಟರ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೊರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೊರೆ ಬಂದಾಗ, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಆಯಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇ ಮೂವ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಟಾಪ್. ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು wetted by water and collect at the bottom. So here it is the gang particles. So here it is gang particles and here it is the froth. F-R-O-T, froth containing froth containing wore. So water in a big tank ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೌಡರ್ಡ್ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪೈನ್ ಆಯಿಲ್, ಫ್ಯಾಟಿ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಝ್ಯಾಂಥೇಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಸ್ಟೆಬಿಲೈಸರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅನಿಲಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಜಾಲನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ, ಏರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬ್ಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೊರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಆಯಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇ ಮೂವ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಟಾಪ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಓರ್. ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ವಾಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಾಟಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅನದರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಶ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈಡ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. So sulfidos are concentrated by froth flotation process. Next write down, powdered ore is mixed with large quantity of water in a big tank. Powdered ore is mixed with large quantity of water in a big tank. Stop. Frothing agents, F-R-O-T-H-A-G-E-N-T-S, frothing agents like pine oil, fatty acids or xanthates are added as collectors and aniline, crezols are added as froth stabilizers. ಇದು frothing agents, ಇದು added as froth stabilizers. Stop. Next line, air under pressure is circulated in the water. Full stop. Next line. The ore particles, comma, wetted by the oil, comma, rise to the surface along with the froth. Stop. The gangue particles, comma, wetted by water will collected at the bottom of the tank. The froth containing the ore particles is taken in another tank, comma, washed and dried. So this is how concentration of sulfide ores are done by froth flotation process. Froth float ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಾತ್ ನೊರೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ವಾಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ರಾತ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಓರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. The method is known as froth flotation process. So in a big powdered ore particles are mixed with large quantity of water in a big tank, and then froth producing oils like pine oil, fatty acids or xanthates are added into the water, and then froth stabilizers like aniline, crazoles are also added. Air under pressure is blown into the water. What happens? Froth will be produced. So the ore particles being wetted by the oil particles will rise to the surface along with the froth. The gangue particles which are wetted by water will settle down at the bottom of the tank. Now the froth contains ore particles. The froth contains ore particles are removed and taken in another tank. So this is the froth, and then it is washed with water and dried. So this is how we can separate ore from gangue particles. So this method is used for the concentration of sulfide ores. So I told three methods of ore concentration: leviation, magnetic separation and froth flotation. Leviation is used whenever gangue particles are lighter and ore particles are heavier, and this method is used for the separation of oxide ores. Similarly, magnetic separation, if either the gangue or the ore are magnetic particles, then magnetic separation is used. So it is used for the concentration of pyrolusite, tin stone and also chromite ores. So you know the method. And then coming to froth flotation process is used for the concentration of sulfide ores. Why sulfide ores are concentrated by this method? Because sulfide ores are wetted by oil. Since oil floats on water, the ore particles comes to the surface along with the froth, and gangue particles will settle down at the bottom, and this is how we can separate sulfide ores from gangue particles. So this is enough today, and I will continue tomorrow. Okay.